I've written over 1,000 emails for my email list, and today I'm going to show you the only email campaign you need to hit consistent $100,000 plus months. For the past few years, if you were selling high ticket products or services, you could get away with a relatively simple funnel. You had some version of traffic, so let's say ads or organic content. That traffic would go to some kind of lead mechanism like a video sales letter or a lead magnet. And then you would ask that person after they became a lead, hey, do you want to book a call to speak with us? And then get on a call and close them into your high ticket services. However, in today's trust recession, this is more what it looks like. You have some form of traffic here, like let's say ads, then another form of traffic here, like content. So they're not clicking on your ad right away and becoming a lead. They're clicking on your Instagram profile, looking at your contents, and then clicking the link in your bio to become a lead. Then once they're a lead, they don't actually become a call right away. They might go online, check out your YouTube, they Google your name, they see your Instagram, then finally they get hit by a retargeting ad and watch your video sales letter. Once they're on your video sales letter, they don't book right away because they want to make sure you're legit. So then they type you back on Google, they look at your websites, then they finally book a call. But once again, they're not going to buy on that first call. Then you need to do some kind of form of follow-up, and only finally then do you make the high ticket sale. And this is just the reality. I've made over $25 million online, and I've helped over 2,000 business owners scale their business. And I can tell you that this is where we're at. We're in a trust recession, the lowest point of person-to-person trust in the last 40 years. And Google backed this up by saying that on average, it takes 7 hours of content in 11 different touch points in 4 different locations to turn a stranger into a buyer. So if we know this needs to happen, what is one great way that we can help push our prospects along this process in the fastest way possible so that we can get to that coveted sale as quickly as possible? Well, my friends, it's going to be through email, but more specifically, it's going to be through something that I call the new subscriber sequence. Now, I have studied legitimately over 20 different email newsletters, some of the highest producing email newsletters around, and I was able to look at what they all had in common, because I know that email for us brings in legitimately millions of dollars a year, but I always know there's something that I can learn. And after I studied all of these email newsletters, what I learned is that every single one of them had what I like to call a new subscriber sequence. And what that essentially is an opportunity to take somebody who's in this very top of funnel cold stage up here, who's just seen a little bit of your ads, a little bit of your content, and it allows you to very systematically push them down this entire sales funnel in a way that almost convinces them that you are the savior to all of their problems. It puts them in your ecosystem, if you will. And so I created my own new subscriber sequence. It's 5 emails over 5 days. I want to walk you through an example of what one of these emails looks like, because if you want to hit consistent $100,000 plus months, you need to get the most out of every single lead you generate. And one of the ways that you can do that is through this specific email campaign. So what does this look like here? Well, a few things. Let me break down this and why it works. So the first thing is, obviously, I greet them. I say, it's Ravi here for Scaling with Systems. And then I say, thank you for joining Scaling Scoop. So that is the name of our newsletter. The important thing is that you have some kind of name for this, right? Even if, like, I don't even consider our email list, which has hundreds of thousands of people on it, a real newsletter, like most people consider newsletters. But it is valuable to have some kind of naming mechanism around it, because it creates almost like a little community for them to look forward to open the emails in the future. So I called mine the Scaling Scoop. And then this is an incredibly important step right here. I say, this is precisely why you're receiving this email. You either downloaded a product, a training, or joined our newsletter directly. So I'm telling people why they're receiving this email. Now, this may seem kind of silly, but once you start creating all of these different traffic sources, all these different lead magnets like I talked about over here, people are not even going to remember how they get on your email list in the first place. So you want to make sure you remind them, and we've noticed that significantly lowers the unsubscribes that we get. Then I say this is the #1 newsletter for coaches, consultants, agencies, and online service providers looking to scale their business. And I then walk through a little bit about what we do and what they're going to expect out of this newsletter. And I say, on average, we send 5 emails a week talking about these specific areas. Now, this is the secret ingredients to this email campaign, to this new subscriber sequence, right? A lot of you probably has an introduction email, but what most of you guys are doing is you are just saying, oh, hey, thanks for becoming a lead, book a call, book a call, book a call, book a call, book a call. And in reality, they're not ready. They haven't consumed that 7 hours of content across 11 touch points in 4 different locations to be ready to buy your products or services. So instead of saying buy, 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 we say, hey, here are some additional resources that you should check out. And let me break these down for you. So I say we send on average 5 emails a week in one of these few areas. The first one is in-depth case studies of successful clients like CFS Recovery, who added $1.1 million in 12 months. And then what happens if they click on that hyperlink? It takes them over to our website where we have written case studies of some of our best clients. So this is just a screenshot of it, but down below this screenshot, it's a full written article of what our client case study is. This one is one of our clients, Miguel, who absolutely crushed it with us. And then here's a thumbnail for a YouTube video they can click on and then go over to my YouTube channel and watch the YouTube video interview as well. So now I'm starting to put them through multiple different touch points. I'm starting to inundate them with this content. In addition, on this one page right here, not only is this a case study, not only is there a video inside of here that goes to my YouTube, but then we ask people to join our newsletter here, and then we have multiple different calls to action below that to join our membership site, to then book a call to speak with us and go to our video sales letter page. So all of these are different areas that we're presenting calls to action while also presenting additional value in different locations. But that's not all. On this one click here, not only do they see all that, but after a few seconds, we actually have a pop-up that comes up and asks them if they want to see a free training on how we can help them build a personal brand that books 5 to 10 qualified sales calls a day. So once again, there's another call to action inside of there. So if they click on just one of those links, they're hit with a YouTube video, a case study, calls to action on the sidebar, and calls to action in the pop-up. But we're not done yet, right? So let's say they either click on that link or they don't. We also say well, you can also get access to trainings like the self-sustaining funnel, which walks down how we've built, how we've generated over $25 million online. And then that takes them to a direct link to my YouTube channel on YouTube, not hosted on my website. Remember, it's a different location. And this is an hour-long training on my YouTube that has over 127,000 views on it. And this is really a long form video sales letter disguised as a YouTube video. This is one of my most watched videos on my channel, and it's essentially me walking through some of what I'm talking about here, the new age of client acquisition, which is not the simple add to call that it used to be in the past, but instead the creation of content and branding and the blending of paid and organic in order to build a scalable marketing system. And so then they're going to watch this YouTube video over here, which is just a video sales letter. So hopefully they book from that. But even if they don't, you guess it, we have another call to action here, which says we're also going to show you our recent business systems we've tested, like how we doubled our show up rate, updates on the latest tools we use to scale our business, like how we structure our email sequences, and a few additional goodies that you have to wait to see, like how I scaled one of my portfolio companies to $5 million in just a few months with less than 10 employees. Every single one of these actually sends people to my YouTube channel. Okay, so once again, I'm getting that 7 hours of content in. I'm very bullish on YouTube because YouTube not only generates 50% of our sales for our company, but in addition to that, it is a long form asset, meaning that I can put a 30, 40, 50, 60-minute video on YouTube and get that 7 hours of content way faster than a 5-minute email or a 60-second reel. So these are the different YouTube videos that I'm sending them to. And then if you actually zoom in a little bit here, you can see that on the right-hand side of this one YouTube video, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 additional YouTube videos of mine taking up real estate space on the right-hand side. So what happens here? Well, they opted in, they hit 2 different traffic sources, right? Let's go back over to this, our little illustration here. They hit 2 different traffic sources here, then they became a lead, and now they're going on YouTube, and it's very easy for someone to spend 15 to 25 hours on my YouTube channel because I have over 1,000 videos. I've been uploading 2 to 3 videos a week for over 4 years now, and these are really long, in-depth videos. And YouTube's helping me out. It's assisting me here by sending, by showing them all of these additional videos on the side here that gets them to watch more videos on my channel. So YouTube is helping me hit that 7-11-4 rule. And this is all because I just sent them to one video from my email automation, my new subscriber sequence, okay? But once again, we're not done yet. Underneath this, I say, PS, whenever you're ready, here's a video on how we can help you book 5 to 10 qualified sales calls a day. And what does that take them to? Well, that takes them to our video sales letter. This is probably our most trafficked page in all of our web properties, because this is where we really want everybody to end up. I still very firmly believe a video sales letter is the best way to turn somebody that kind of knows you and likes you into a qualified sales call. You don't want to skip the video sales letter step, because, for example, if you're watching this video here and then you just go directly to book a call to speak with us, that's great, but you might just say, hey, I just want this email thing that Ravi talked about. When in reality, this email thing is just one small piece of an overall organic marketing system that we've developed for our clients and we license out to our clients. And so it's better for you to come from this angle here at the email marketing, then you go watch our video sales letter, and then when you get on the call, you're seeing the entire picture. It makes the sales calls way better, which is why we have about a 50% close rate in quarter 4 of this year. So we're setting them in a very casual way. At the bottom of the email, we say, PS, here's this additional resource, or here's this video sales letter if you want to work with us. And then I also say PPS, postscript, and I say, if you're more of a self-starter, feel free to join Scaling School as well, which is everything I've learned going from 0 to over $25 million online. And so this is actually our membership site where we have over 1,000 people in here paying us $97 a month. And this is a bunch of the individual courses that I've created over the years to show people how to create a client success team, how to do their finances, how to build an advertising campaign, how to create an offer, et cetera, et cetera. But the great thing about this is another part of that 7-11-4 rule, because this actually was, I think in Q2, it was 38% of our high ticket sales were people that first purchased our low ticket product. So this is a great first step for a lot of people. It's a step before becoming a high ticket client, but it's a step after becoming a lead. It's a low ticket purchaser. They've paid me money. I presented them with an insane amount of value. So now they think if I pay him more money, I'm going to get even more value out of it. And then at the very bottom of this first email, my new subscriber sequence, I actually hyperlink some of my my other web properties, like my LinkedIn, my YouTube, and my Instagram. So people actually click and they go over to my Instagram here, where you guessed it, we have a bunch of additional content plus more links that go over to my video sales letter as well. And so people can follow me there, see my stories, get nurtured by me, and then eventually be pushed to buy either the membership site or be pushed into booking a call and buying our high ticket products or services. So that's how you can take what most people would say, oh, it's too confusing, it's too difficult to set up, blah, blah, blah. And they keep on trying to hammer away at what used to work, which is this traffic to lead to call to sale. That's how you can take this process that people would think is somewhat confusing, simplify it down, and use email as almost like an amplifier. It's just like, cool, I'm going to use email to send you to my YouTube because I know you want to go there, and send you to my Instagram, and send you to my video sales letter, and send you to my website because I know you're going to go to all these places anyway. So instead of letting you do all of this stuff on your own time, which is going to take you 45 days to 90 days, let me do it for you so I can get done in the next 4 to 7 days, okay? Which brings me to the final point here, which is if you want to learn how we can help install that entire organic and paid blended content marketing system in your business, I recommend going down below and watching this 13-minute video sales letter where I walk through how we can set this up for you in your business today.